One thing, okay. Right, if you want to record it, there, and it says record top left, and that's recording. Okay?
Yeah.
Then if you want to pause, record top left. If you press it again, it'll pause it. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
Right, so we got onto your pitch. We found it's level side to side.
Yeah.
So obviously, if it's not level, it's best to leave it on the car, attached to the car. If you get leveling ramps or wooden blocks or whatever, to lift the side up that's not level. Yeah, that's lower than it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to get one of the adapters out of there.
Yeah. Obviously, it
I'll
makes
just
life
bring down
a
the
lot
lock
easier. Or your handle, whichever.
Yeah.
Wind it down to the floor. Obviously, drill me.
Yeah, we got that one all right. The button.
Slide that all the way in. Put the cap on. Obviously that keeps the dirt out. Then just slide that in there. Also make sure. Once I get it's going to go. So just make sure these tabs are level.
Yeah.
Then you got to see there. That's it. That's it. Slide that in there. Then just turn the tabs to lock it in. Just make sure it's pushed all the way in. Let that just go all the way in here. Is that going in? I think it's not quite pushed all the way in. Push it a bit tight. That's it. That's it. So they lock them in. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so just put that flat down. Obviously, just keep the weather off it. As we've got water in, obviously you put your waste master there.
Yeah.
When you're hose in, I'll just put it I'll just put your bucket there for now.
Yeah.
Then obviously what you can do also is then, while you're still outside, is fill your flush tank if you need to top it up. And put your blue chemical in your toilet. Yeah.
Yep.
After them bits. Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Well, now that's
Okay.
recording now. So when we come into the van, switch the master switch on.
Master switch.
Okay. Don't switch the pump switch on yet. You can switch the light switches on if you want to. Obviously they're all individually switched as well. It's showing on your gauge there. That's your voltage in your battery.
Yeah.
So that's showing what voltage we've got coming into your battery, or coming from the battery, I should say. Okay. Next thing, obviously, we're talking about. We want to get water in now. Okay. So open
Okay.
the sink, the tap over the top of the sink.
So
Okay,
make,
same with your bathroom. Make sure all the taps are shut. We don't want any water coming out when we don't want it.
make sure the taps are shut, and that's how the tap looks like when it's shut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's down. And if you lift it up, that operates the tap.
Yeah. Okay. What about the shower? Is the shower just stays?
Yeah. Well, make sure all the taps are shut off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So we're now looking for the two valves.
Yeah.
Got that one for that.
Yeah.
This is your onboard tank. This yellow one down here. You see that?
Yeah.
That is for the hot water tank and the rest of the water system. So that drains that down.
Yeah. I drained it off before I left it like.
That's good. So obviously we need to make sure that's shut.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think which way around that goes.
That's what we. Yeah. So we need to. I need to write that down.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait.
no, you could.
But it should be too. Well, the thing is, you'll soon find out, because as soon as you switch the water pump switch on, you'll hear the water coming into the tank.
Yeah.
So obviously to do that, what we need to do, if you switch the pump on the control panel now, pump switch, which is the bottom left, you hear the water coming in.
Which we
You hear
have
that,
done.
yeah?
Yeah.
And then obviously if the water's good on the floor, which it is, trying to see if it's stopped or not.
So you don't know where.
that's it. So what?
You only know that's full is when it overflows outside, innit?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do, especially the first few times out,
Yeah.
go outside, just have a look under the van, just
Yeah.
make sure there's no water
Yeah.
pouring down it. So I'm just trying to sit down that gap. I don't think I think that's shut. At that position it's shut.
So can I take a picture of that?
Yeah, let me just check. If you just can you,
Go on then. Say that again.
Alright then. Right, so the next job is to get more water into your hot water tank and into the rest of your system,
Yeah.
and obviously out through your taps. So this switch here,
Yeah.
that operates the onboard pump, which is taking water from your onboard tank,
Yeah.
then
True.
pushing it into your hot water tank and into your taps. So open up your tap. You've got the water starting to come through on the cold side. You'll probably see a splutter.
Yeah.
You may or may not. Okay, once you've got water coming in there, I tend to put it to the hot side of the tap.
Yeah.
So the hot side is that side. Open that up. That is now going to draw water from your onboard tank into your hot water tank. Okay, so what it's doing now is pushing all the air out and putting water in. So you'll get a lot of air to start with, with the odd dribble of water, obviously. And it'll splutter until it's full. Once you've got a solid stream of water, that means that your hot water tank's full. we'll have to wait for that. Once we've done that, do the same with each tap, just to make sure you got the air out of the system. So it can take a while.
Yeah, because we did all that, like on the Saturday when the young lad popped up, like, but
Yeah,
when we had that tap running, nothing was just getting hot.
nothing was getting warm.
No.
Yeah. So, well, I'll go for the water heater and see what they do. But the thing is, do not try and heat the hot water tank before you got water in it.
No.
Sometimes you'll hear the change in the sound of it as well. That gives you an idea that the water's coming. Obviously not with the tractor part sorry. If it's struggling, what I tend to do is go back to the cold again. Just make sure I'm getting water running through that again. So you get the stronger flow on the cold side now. I'll turn it back to the hot side. You see this, you've got a bit more air trapped in there again. There we go. So once you've got a constant flow on the hot side of your tap, that's it. So that's the hot water tank is now full.
Yeah.
Okay. Do the same with the other taps.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll have just open up the splash water everywhere. So that's all the air popping away.
Yeah.
Water gone into there, and an extra, say, probably 5 litres just going in through the system.
Yeah.
So you'll probably need to top it back up again.
Yeah.
Your onboard tank, then go and top your Aquaroll back up again. So it's then sitting outside ready for you.
Yeah, when you're using the water.
So as such, so like I say, as soon as that light goes out, you know it's the water's.
Your pump's switched off.
Your pump's switched off. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So when the light comes on, the pump's operating.
Okay. Yeah.
So that only operates when you got the tap on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where we got a bit confused. I think.
All right. No worries. So the next one is obviously your water heating. So what you got the options are is this one here. So that's your electric. So you switch that on, and that will heat it on electric. Obviously, make sure that you don't switch it on before you got water in there, as I said before, because you can damage the boiler. Okay, and
so it's the left-hand one for the.
Yeah. So it says ultra store.
Yeah.
You imagine that storing your hot water.
Yeah.
Ultra heat. That's heating your room.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your heater, storing your water. Okay. It'll take probably 30 minutes or so to warm that water up. Okay. So you get no heated water at all, or you just don't get any water?
Is that one on now as well?
We weren't,
that's
we
your heater, that one,
getting any hot water at all.
No.
But because the pump was, I think the pump was still on. It was pumping water out. It was going all over the floor.
Oh no.
And it was just, crazy.
Where's the 40 gallon going out the bloody aqua back?
Yeah. On the
floor.
On the floor. Oh, it was on the ground outside.
Yes,
Not on the floor.
No, it was on the ground outside.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So there's a pipe piddling out under here. Like.
Yeah. Why was it a pipe or was it the?
Well, it's open end. No, it's just open end.
Oh right. Oh, so it's just drained it out.
Yeah, it just drains it out.
Right. So if you want to heat it on electric, obviously it's there. Obviously you've switched it off. Obviously when you finish with it, which is good. Obviously when you're on site, when you're using your van, you can leave that switched on.
Yeah. So you have to have the two on there.
No, that's for your heater.
That's just for the heater.
That's for your water.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're cold, you switch that right hand one on.
Yes.
And the heater will come on.
Yeah, and that's the electric side of your heater.
Yeah.
So just carry on with the water heater. So as you obviously did was make sure you switch that off when you finish. It's time to go home. Yeah. I tend to do that when I get up in the morning. You switch that off. You still have 10 litres of hot water to wash up your breakfast stuff or whatever. Yeah. And then that one is cooling the element down. 2, you know that you're going to be safe for when you get to your next site, because you plug your 240 in and that's switched on. That's starting to boil. It's trying to boil no water that's not there.
There's no water in that.
Okay. So I'll switch that one off.
Hold on, I'm just going to put.
To store, which says the same there. Look. Remember, store, ultra store, storing your hot water. Ultra heat, which is that one, is your electric. Is electric for your heater. Yeah. Okay. So if you want to switch the gas on for water heating, so obviously the grey ring, turn it. The likelihood now this will go to red, or it should do, because I haven't taken the cover off outside. Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't see from here.
No, it's
it'll take a few seconds, and it should shut off because I left the cover off. Cover on, sorry. So if it obviously goes to red, obviously make sure that gas is switched on. So you've turned the gas on the cylinder. Obviously you've got gas. See the red light on it now. Look.
Yeah.
That has failed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
right, yeah.
Yeah. So it's failed. Turn it off, and go and check one of them things.
Yeah.
Either take
Like
the
the gas, yeah.
You're taking the lid off.
Yeah.
Put it in a safe place in your locker. You don't need to take it off if you heat it on electric.
Yeah. No, well,
Yeah, because obviously it's a vent.
It'll
for
save
gas.
the draft power.
That's it. Okay, happy with
Yeah.
the water heating?
But, go on then.
All right, yeah.
So-
So you got the thermostat control in the centre.
Yeah.
So you've got number 9 there. Well, as that's lined up with that, there's like a circle there, isn't there?
Right.
Obviously that is heating flat out. If you turn, if 1's next to it, obviously that means
Yeah.
that's the lowest the setting for the
Yeah,
thermostat.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.